Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the March reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. What I discuss here will either be you initiating these actions, or this is again a situation being presented to you. What was the other thing I was going to say? I've switched up the readings a bit again to try to give a new, fresh vibe for spring or whatever. I've changed up some of the questions, so hopefully it can give you some insights. Is my music too loud? It's only on 5. Volume wise, like it's only on 5, but I hope it's not too loud, because that would stink. But anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. This is the situation that you're going to be dealing with. This is the advice for this situation. This is the reason why it's happening, what you're thinking, feeling, or doing about it, what the higher message is in regards to it, what advice there is for you, what are any challenges or things that you need to be aware of in order to have the outcome that you would like. And this here is the possible outcome should you follow the advice, follow your heart, follow your guidance, etc., etc. Now, and then we're going to clarify as well. You got some extra cards, so I always take whatever they give as long as it's not like a ridiculous amount. But I usually have 4 appear, 3 or 4, but you got 5. What we have here is the 10 of Summer, which is the 10 of Cups, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. And then we have the 7 of Spring, which is the 7 of Wands. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. And then we have the Ace of Spring, which is the Ace of Wands. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. And then you have the Lovers. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. And then the 2 of Autumn, which is the 2 of Pentacles. Bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an exceptional talent for multitasking. So obviously somebody's trying to weigh up their options, weigh up the pros and cons, trying to gain some balance within themselves, head over heart decisions, wanting to be clear in our choice, or definitely knowing what we want, wanting to take action, wanting to defend that which we value, or that, again, to fight for what we want. We will go to each one, but that's just looking at it. The 10 of Cups, of course, is being united by the bonds of true everlasting love. It's all you could wish for, children, home life, marriage. It's the marriage card. It's about fertility or free-flowing feelings, sorry. It's about abundance and stability, the comforts of home, blessings, the end of hard times. It's a highly spiritual omen. It's a good card to have because it's a 10. It's achievement of perfect love, enjoying the glory of the heavens here on earth. So it's about, again, relationships and families, joys, dreams, wishes, love, good fortune, accomplishments, and being grateful for it all. It's about peace in our family relationships. It's about celebrations, reunions. It's about beginning of new love or satisfaction of a long-term love or commitment that's been built over time with effort. It's about values, family values, our own values, following your heart and intuition. It's about being inspired, happy. And it's about trust and fulfillment. And then we have the 7 of Spring, which is the 7 of Wands. It's, being challenged or defensive, standing your ground. It's it is, struggle or trying to, I'm going to say, trying to maintain your position, standing your ground. I think I've already said that. Um, Proving oneself. It's about, competition, overcoming challenges. It's drawing on one's strength and confidence and beliefs towards self-improvement. Again, when we show ourselves self-love, we fight for ourselves. We fight for our evolving of what we want in life. It's, again, having courage and persistence and determination. It's also about drawing the lines in the sand, having boundaries. Now, the Ace of Wands is a spiritual opportunity. It's an offer being made. It's something that's still flowering and growing and developing. Because on the wand, the traditional card, the wand has a little buds, leaves and stuff on it. It's a promise of opportunities to come. It's a symbol to go for it. It's about inspiration, enthusiasm, creativity, and passion. It's the first steps. It's the beginnings because it's the ace. It's a time to act and not delay. Encouragement to follow your instincts. It's having a breakthrough or feeling inspired, passionate. It's a potential to make dreams a reality, an opportunity that has great promise. But of course, it's up to you to nurture it. It's up to you to make the decision. It's up to you to, be proactive in getting your 10 of Cups, which the 7 of Wands is saying that you want to be, or you are, or you're going to. It's about what will set you up for the long term. The ace, it's thinking long term, which is why you have the Lovers, which is all about a big decision, a decision that could determine, if you go on to your greater destiny or stay on a karmic path or choose a wrong path. So it's a big decision, an important one. It's a blessed union, twin flame, soulmate. It's communication that's needed, obviously, because it's about decisions. So we're needing to communicate what it is that we want. It's emotional needs and spiritual concerns, again, because this is, spiritually based card. It's about perfection and harmony. It's mutual attraction, trust, strength, confidence to overcome obstacles. So it's, again, a strong bond, reflective, again, of marriage or a soulmate or a very intimate, close relationship. It's desire, lust, choices on a grand scale. It's questioning one's belief systems. It's blessings in disguise. It's, again, an important choice that's essential to choose right. You choose the right path for the long run. It's about self-honesty, higher guidance, following one's higher guidance, again, involving a big choice. And we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is, again, juggling the concerns, weighing out the pros and cons, in regards to this choice. It's conflicting interests, again, struggling with a choice. It's a need to balance your opposing thoughts. It's a need to be, clear on one's priorities. It's, again, thinking of things in broader terms, possibly long-term planning, with that long-term big decision. It's a need to be flexible, but also to stay centered, to stay grounded, to kind of go with the flow, the ups and downs. And again, it seems like you're weighing out things because you know what you want and you want to take action, or you're going to be presented with an opportunity to. Now, abundance is the advice for you. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. So prepare thyself to either make your move or to accept some kind of gift that's coming in. And the reason why this is happening is good news. Friend, storm, patience. So this is either a lot of people are coming from the past, a lot of people want to reconcile, a lot of people, relationships that were karmic or, that was dealing with lies and deception and people leaving and people in codependent situations and all kinds of stuff. So if this is you, you're hoping for some good news. You're hoping to reunite with someone who you considered someone very close to you, a best friend, a lover, someone you can confide in, someone that you could trust. You're hoping to weather the storm. You're hoping that, with patience and nurturing, that you can have this 10 of Cups with this person. Or you could, patience can also symbolize, again, time in a sense. So, hoping that, again, it's not too late. It's another way of looking at it. Let's see what's going on. Good news. Or again, this is something that's come into you. And you're like, yeah, now as a result of this is good news. We're weathering the storm. We're, etc., etc. Good news. Seems like the volume went down a little on this other song, so that's good. Good news. Oh, somebody's feeling stuck. Somebody's hoping that there's good news, and then maybe this is like the 8 of Swords, sitting and feeling like we're trapped, in our mental anguish. Oof. Good news, again, we have the Torre, just about healing. Feeling stuck, like we can't move forward, because this is part of the storm you're in. Hoping there'll be healing, hoping that this person is not going to be looking at you like you're their enemy. Or this is you, hoping to not feel like this anymore, hoping that a situation can heal, hoping you'll come out of your mental trappings. And this could be you. This is La Vecchia Signora. This is an older female, 40s and up, or this can symbolize the past or a person from the past. And there's, a conversation that's going to be had or wants to be had or needs to be had with this person who perhaps you're on the outs with, that you're wanting to heal a situation with. And then we have Domestico. And this is, servant or helper, someone who's helpful. This reminds me too of domesticated, so someone you could have lived with, or someone who wants to move in together, because we got 10 of Summer, so it's about emotional fulfillment, family life, living together. And we have here hope, that someone is still feeling distraught and in despair and uncertain and sad, and again, it's like I guess it's because they know what they want. They know what they want, but they're afraid to make the decision. They want to make the right decision because of what's happened in the past. So again, the prigione could be just our own fears, our own stresses, our own doubts, uncertainties, feeling in despair. And again, wanting to heal a situation, wanting the person that you want to be with to stop looking at you like, being at odds with you. So let us see what else we got. Friends, we got amore, because there's love here. You love them, they love you. You love each other, or you're hoping there is still love there. Or again, you've realized it, and now you know that you want to be with this person. You know what you want, or they do. Friend, we also have Giavine Fanciulla. Again, this is an attraction to a young lady. So this is someone that you love and you're attracted to, and you have some regrets about the past, or you're hoping to be forgiven for some stuff in the past. And we have Kaza. It's like because you want to live again with this person. You want to create a home life. You want this 10 of Cups. You know, and perhaps you were together, you know, together before, you had a home together, and then you left. And now you had regrets, and we got privacy, intimacy, secrets coming out. You know, this is a disheveled room, so some stuff came out that, you know, caused a ruckus here about somebody's shady behavior. Somebody was being sneaky, self-serving, deceptive, and all that. You know, but there's regrets now. You know, like things have been revealed, so to speak. It's about revealing, again, speaking truths, taking off masks. Because, again, you're realizing, you know, what you had and what you want. And you want this person. So watch out for shady people, though. Anybody coming from the past, be careful. Or if you're the shady person, make sure that you show and prove, you know, because people need that. You need to regain people's trust. You know, just be yourself. Be authentic. Be honest. You know, because that's what's going to get you to your 10 of Cups. That's what's going to get you to reunite. You know, that's what's going to get you what you want. Can't be old deceptive ways. Patience. We have so speedy, longing to be with someone, possibly someone who's at a distance. Again, this is about being nostalgic, reminiscing about the past. It's also about, you know, having our regrets. And then we have Gran Signore, man about town, man of high society, man who's all that. He's got his stuff together. This in the positive sense, you know. And this could also be somebody because he loves riches, because he loves material things, because he's impressed by these kind of things. You know, again, there's been a lot of people that were in codependent relationships seeking things to fill voids and meet needs or financial security or whatever. So perhaps there was some regrets about behaving in a way that was, again, looking to feel like this, you know, looking again to have needs met and voids filled so that you can feel like this, but it didn't bring you that because you realize perhaps that you love the other person. So I guess maybe there's some regrets about being too much into one's own needs and not considering someone else. Or this could be you trying to have patience, trying to get your stuff together so you can present yourself in the manner in which you want to because you're longing to be with this person who, again, might be at a distance. All kinds of ways you can read it. And Storm, we probably don't have to clarify. I mean, it's kind of telling each card I do, it's telling the same thing. What you're thinking, feeling, or doing in regards to the situation when we have the Lady. So this is either you stepping into your own self. This could also mean using one's intuition. And then we have faith, trying to have the faith to proceed here, to defend one's love, troubleshooting, trying to figure out a way how to do it, and wanting peace in the situation. I don't really need to clarify these, but I will. Troubleshoot. Trying to find a way to get unstuck. Get out of your head or get out of your current situation. If you're in another situation that you're looking to leave from, which a lot of people are. And then we have Lamika again. So trying to troubleshoot a way of how to move forward with this person. And obviously, I don't think we need to clarify anything else because it's kind of self-explanatory here, right? We're just being redundant. Um, Now, the higher message involved here for you in this situation is Father. My true Father is God in heaven who shines his healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationships. Like a lot of people have childhood wounding. A lot of people imitate what they saw in our parents' dynamics. So maybe, you've got some wounding or some healing that you need to address in regards to your relationship with your father and how that's played a role in and how you've maneuvered in life due to your own, again, defense mechanisms that you've created to protect yourself from being hurt, from being left, from whatever it is that you do that stems from childhood, that stems from some kind of wounding, that they're wanting you to kind of see that, realize that, and heal that, and to also know that you incarnate with your soul groups and these people, your parents, especially your your soulmate relationships, all this, they're meant to teach you something about yourself. They're meant to help you on your journey. It's almost like a splinter you get in your finger that you might need to learn how to work out, stuff that you're born here with or you're born into, certain family types, situations, because it's all part of your journey. And it's about realizing that, again, and healing oneself, healing one's shadow side, seeing the patterns, seeing the, connecting the dots, but also knowing too that that's just your earthly family, and to know that, your true father, or, the universe loves you, God loves you, and to not lose sight of your spiritual self, your soul. Your soul is eternal. You're incarnating here in different lifetimes, and sometimes with the same soul group, each person playing a different role, but it's the same people. But know that it's like these people just play a part in that, your true, well, why don't I say the word, your truly where you came from is from the universe, created by the universe. So things in a spiritual way, and you have family. I pray for my family and give this situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. Now, this could be, again, the same kind of thing. Your spiritual family, the universe, the angels, your spirit guides, God, they're all rooting for you. They're all supporting you. They want you to just, put your troubles up to them. And this could also, I don't know, some of you, you might have been married to this person before, or maybe you have a family with this person, or you are a father. This doesn't say that you are a father. This is about your birth father, but that could also be a possibility. You're thinking about family, fatherhood. Again, wanting to have this 10 of Pentacles, wanting to come together, may possibly get married, have a family. So that maybe they're trying to tell you to, keep an eye on the prize, keep thinking that way, thinking positive about that, having hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. And then we have forgiveness. I'm willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life, especially if you've got the childhood wounding and all of that. It's, forgiving and learning, because if we want to be forgiven, we have to forgive other people, right? It's about self-awareness. And, again, if people need to ask for forgiveness to make the, make this situation come together, whatever it is, it's think of hope and forgiveness in this situation. And your advice is to trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Now, this can mean, for you to trust in that there'll be a positive outcome here, or perhaps trust is an issue because of some deceptions or things in the past. So to keep that in mind and know that you have to kind of earn that back. Or it's just, what it says. And then they say, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. And then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So the let your friends help you card has been coming out a lot for both, for one or the other. It's, you know, about expanding your circle, getting to know new people. You know, perhaps you'll meet someone that way. Or this is all about a lot of people, again, are struggling with finances, codependent situations, you know, and afraid of coming forward because they don't want to be perceived as being, you know, the same old, because they're still kind of stuck financially. But as long as you present yourself in the right way and show that you're making an effort and making, you know, to change that financial karma that you might be having an issue with, you know, they're saying for you to let go of your fears and allow this person of your interest, you know, share your feelings, share how you're willing to put in effort or what you're doing, you know, so that you can allow each other to help each other, you know, just to be open to that, or to be open to asking for assistance if you need some kind of assistance to get you where you're trying to go. Now, what your challenges or what you should be aware of that might can help you in this situation. You had 3 that came up in the reverse, which is the challenge, and then this is the ally position. So this is the good one. We have the altar princess, preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. We'll read that first. 39. The stage is set, and the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the altar priestess brings the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all life as meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answer. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. So knowing there's a reason for everything, right? And in the challenge possession, we had the resting tree, patience and stillness. So let's see what that says. See, now this song is a little bit louder. Whoever mixed this didn't keep it on the same volume, I don't think. The resting tree appearing as a challenger asks you to consider if you're so frantic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Don't worry, all these things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clear head in which to think. So again, if people are all in their stresses and worries and doubts and fears or whatever, they're telling you to relax. Let it go. Be at peace. So that way you're not creating any blocks for yourself or keeping yourself stagnant. You had the Prigioni card came out a couple times, right? Feeling stuck, mentally trapped. It's like the 8 of Swords lady, you know. You can leave the Ring of Swords anytime you want. You're not that trapped. It's all in your mind. Free thyself. Speaking of which, that's over here. We'll get to that. Now, the other one you had is the Eyes of Beauty. This was also in the challenge position. Positive expectations and clarity. So that's 25. As a challenger, the eyes of beauty are a sign that self-centered fear expressed through harsh judgment is behind your current circumstances. Are you seeing only the flaws in your circumstances or in another person? Are you looking at what is wrong instead of what can be made right? See, it's sitting in the woes and in the fears and in the projecting, you know, instead of trying to see the positive of what can happen. Get out of your own way. If you take some time to adjust your eyes and see things exactly as they are, you cannot help but admire their perfection. Release your expectations and demands and be with the truth of the way things are now. You're whole and beautiful and perfect, and what you observe is too. It may not be exactly what you want, but perhaps in shifting your vision, you will find clarity and will see that it's exactly what you need at this time. A total shift in perception is what is required now. You know, when we're kind of in the stuck mode, where we're all in our anxieties, again, our worries and stresses and fears and regrets and of the past and fears of you know, speaking up now, you know, wondering if it's too little too late, or again, because that means that we have to become honest and we have to really take off the mask and all of that stuff. So all of this contemplation, or all of this time that you're in this is teaching you something about yourself. And it's what is needed, because you're needing to be clear and balanced in order to move forward. You know, so get your thoughts together, be at peace. You clearly know what you want. It's just about getting out of your own way and not letting your fears and all of that keep you stuck in the mind. It's telling you that abundance can be had if you just follow your heart, trust. Sorry. Is that it for that one? Yes. And then we have the Shadow Queen. That was also in reverse. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Again, there's those fears and trying to manipulate, control situations to protect ourselves. The Shadow Queen's been coming up a lot. Indeed, indeed. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion, for now it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing that tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. That's why I said you got father issues, family issues. You know, you grew up in a certain kind of household. That you imitated what you saw. You know, what did love look like to me as a child? And so you develop these defense mechanisms subconsciously without even being aware of it, as a means to protect yourself. So perhaps you entered into relationships that were kind of shallow, where you didn't have to fully give of your heart, because that was safer. Because when you truly show that you love someone, and that you really love, not someone that you're just pretending to love, to have, again, voids filled, needs met, you know, codependent situations, because that's not love, that's dependency. It's more real. And you have to really be vulnerable. And again, and so that's what it's asking you to kind of be aware of, that part of yourself that needs to be healed, that's held you back, that's been a repeated behavior pattern in all of your relationships, that's caused you unhappiness. And there's something that needs to be healed and addressed that's within you. And it's perhaps looking back on one's childhood and what did love look like to you is going to help with that. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is a great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. Indeed, because that's where it's at. That's the karma. Your repeated behaviors, what you incarnated with, the lessons that you needed to learn, things that were fated, and also what you were born into, your conditioning. You know, your family, your, you know, whatever influenced your way of thinking and being. You know, and mostly, again, it's what we're around, what we learn is acceptable or whatever. So address those things, my dear. And then we have a possible outcome is wedding. This situation involves marriage. I mean, you got the lovers here, you got the 10 of cups, you got family, soulmate, and you got this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Again, you could already be married, you can get remarried, or you could get married down the line. A new marriage. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And then free yourself. It's time to take control. Time to take back control of your life. Free yourself from yourself. It's get out of one's own way. Get out of situations, codependent situations, whatever it is that's keeping you stuck. Free yourself. My lovely. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.